Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Allison and this is my channel. This is Green Goddess Plant Seeds and Stitching. So it is a channel all about gardening and cross stitch. So welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to you if you're celebrating. It's a wonderful day. It's a cold day here in Saskatoon. We've been having some normal, I would say normal winter temperatures. Daytime temps are hovering around like minus 20, 25 Celsius, which I think is minus 13 Fahrenheit, somewhere in there, something like that. It is cold, but it's expected at this time of year. Like, we don't expect anything different in February. It's traditionally our coldest month of the year. So yeah, and you just, I was born and raised here, so I'm used to it. You just dress for the weather, you plan ahead if you're traveling anywhere, and yeah, you just get on with life. I know the older I get, the less likely or less I want to go out in the cold. I know that for sure, but you just gotta keep going, right? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to another floss tube. I know I was trying to do 2 floss tubes a month, but this month it's just not going to work. Just the way things have been going. I spent an extended period out at the farm, just the way things happened. I was out there for a longer period, so I didn't do any. I did some stitching. I took lots of projects with me, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do any filming or anything like that. So I'm doing it today. So welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is some stitchy kindness. So I entered another giveaway on another Flosstube channel, and I won another pattern, so that's awesome. So this is from one of the Flosstube channels that I follow is Fibers and Floss Canada, and back, I think it was January, early January, she had a giveaway, and yeah, I entered it, and it finally arrived, and I want to express my most sincere gratitude to Erica from Fibers and Floss Canada for this. It's a beautiful pattern, and I can't wait to get it kitted up. So this is Christmas Birds from Owl Forest Embroidery. So I loved this when she showed it. I think it's gorgeous. I was so excited when I learned I had won this, so I can add it to my stash of patterns, and I do hope to get started on it this year, maybe as a Christmas stitch in the fall. So thank you so much. I will link her YouTube channel and Instagram, everything in the show notes, so please go and check her out. So again, thank you very much. So let's get into what I'm working on, what I've been doing. Like, I took quite a few projects out to the farm. I got more work done on some of them than others. Others I kind of waited till I got home to work on. So we'll start with my oldest project, which is this is the 2023 stitch along from World of Cross Stitch, and it was designed by Doreen Jones. So I've showed this before, and I was working on the border. I haven't quite completed the border, but I have started stitching this motif here, and it's supposed to be a purple mug with like whipped cream on top of it. It's in the pattern it describes it as being a mug cake. So I don't know if you know what a mug cake is, but basically it's a cake, an individual serving size cake that's baked and served in a ceramic mug. I have made them. I've done like microwave versions of them, so it's not that unusual, but that's my progress. Haven't quite completed that border, but I thought I wanted to start on that motif, so that's where I'm at with that. Okay, sorry for having to stop and start. I broke my phone tripod, and I tried to fix it, but it's not working. It's not cooperating with me, so I'll just have to make do. So yeah, so that was my oldest whip, which is the stitch along from World of Cross Stitch. I should have a finish on it this year, I don't have that much to do. And it's a joy. I love stitching on this one. I really do. Okay, so that's that. Next, this is the birth announcement chart that I've been working on. So this is Woodland Welcome. That's what it's supposed to look like. And this is where I'm at. So last time I think I still had the hedgehog to finish. So I finished the hedgehog and then I did all the back stitching on that side of the pattern. So I should be able to now go ahead and do the other half of the pattern. So this is what's supposed to, here, I'll take it out here. Sorry, I should have had this ready. So this is what it looks like. So I've finished this side all here, and now I'm going to start on this side. So my deadline for this is May, and I should be able to reach that no problem. I'm happy with that. I'm happy the way it's looking, the way it's turning out. There we go. That's the Woodland Welcome. I think that's so cute. I think it's turning out quite nice. Here we go. Yes. All right, what's next? Okay, let's go with this one. This is sort of, I think this is my next oldest whip. So this is His Majesty the King. It's a Bothy Threads kit, Randell Designs. So I will try and insert a photo of where I was before with this, as it has been a while since I picked it up. Okay, I think the last time I did this might have been last spring sometime. It might have been the last time I picked it up. So it's been a little while. Yes. So this is the pattern. So I'm currently working up here with where the dog's head is. This is my progress. So I've just got a few stitches in here. This is like his ear up here, the dog's ear. Yes, this is not a comfort stitch. It's not a quick stitch. There is a lot of color changes, a lot of confetti stitching up here. The worst of it, I think, is up here in the dog's head. The rest of it actually looks not too bad. When I look at the pattern, it actually looks not too horrible, but this is the most time-consuming part. And I know I was working on this yesterday afternoon, and this spot in here, I kind of had to pull it out and redo it, and then pull it out and redo it because it just wasn't adding up. And it's like I pulled it out because things weren't lining up, and I restitched it, realizing, oh God, it was right the first way around, and I was just it took me a little while just to even get a little spot like that done. It was just crazy. So I have to really have my wits about me. I have to be extra careful when I'm stitching this. I'm finding that, you know, every 2 or 3 stitches, I have to refer back to the pattern just to make sure I've counted right and everything's in place. Because I want to look, you know, with something like this, I want it to look nice when it's finished. You know, I don't want it to be too full of mistakes, you know. So, but I would love to get a finish on this year, but it's a slow stitch for me. Definitely a slow stitch. But I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying it. So that's His Majesty the King by Bothy Threads and Randell Designs. So that's that. I haven't decided yet. I'm going back out to the farm today, but I haven't decided what I'm going to take with me. Yeah. Next up, I decided to put in some love on my Halloween stitch. This is Trick or Treat. It's another Bothy Threads kit. Margaret Sherry's Trick or Treat. This was a birthday stitch for me. Like, my birthday's in October, so I started on my birthday. When I showed it last, I think I had a little bit of the castle here done, and a little bit of the hat, this purple hat, and part of the background in here done. I have since if I can get this oriented the right way. I have filled in a little bit in here, and I have started on the hedgehog character down in here. So yeah, some progress, a little bit of progress. If I keep working on it, you know, maybe I can have it finished in time for this year. So yeah, so that's Margaret Sherry's trick or treat. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, I'm working on the hedgehog. It's so cute. I'm happy with that. I don't mind working on seasonal stuff that's out of season. It doesn't bother me. I don't have a lot of whips, like I've said that before. You know, I'm trying not to fall into that rabbit hole of having a gazillion works in progress. I just don't want to do that. So I'm happy and content to work on stuff, no matter what the season. All right, next up is my Fox and Rabbit 2025 monthly mystery sale. So February's piece was, you know, released, and I've been working on it. I had a bit of a late start on this. I didn't actually start on it until I managed to get home again, because I didn't take this one with me to the farm. I just left everything behind, so I needed to wait till I got home to actually start on it. But I've got to start. I'm hoping I can finish this before the end of the month. So January's piece was the center part, and February is the outer border. So I'm trying to decide on colors. I kind of wanted the blues in the middle to continue through the rest of the pattern if I can help it. So the border, this border here is the same dark blue that's in the center. And then there's like these flower motifs in the corner and in here. And I initially did this one in pink. I'm not totally sure I'm happy with the pink. I don't know if I'll take that out or not, or if I'll leave it. So I did this one in the same turquoise that's in here. And I do like that better. I don't know, I might leave the pink just for the sake of contrast. I haven't totally decided what I'm going to do with that yet. I know I've seen some people where each flower is a different color. I'm not sure if I like that or not. It's interesting. I do like the colors that they've chosen, but I guess I just have to think about that. And I know it'd be easier just to leave it in and stitch them all in pink. I'm just not sure. Maybe I'm wondering if I should have chosen a darker pink maybe than this light pink, if that would have been better, because these are fairly strong colors, right? The blues and the turquoise, but we'll see. So yes, so that's my Fox and Rabbit stitch along. I'm happy with that. I'm excited for this. I'm looking forward to each month. I'm looking forward to stitching on this every month. It's something different. It's a different style that I've normally stitched on, and so I'm happy. I'll be taking this one with me out to the farm so I can finish that. And then last but not least is my February start. I've only got one item that I started for February. I was hoping to do another one, but so I decided to do a Valentine start. So I am working out of this, just cross stitch, and I am working on the hearts. So I am doing this one right here. Okay, and that. Now I've changed the colors a little bit. I decided to pull colors out of my stash. I actually started this one out at the farm. I took the magazine with me, and I took fabric with me, and I had taken my floss stash with me. My floss stash isn't very big, and it was a mess, so I took it with me to sort it all and organize it all. And so I decided I wanted to start this, and I was just going to pull colors from my stash. So I'm using some greens and some pinks in there. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the little pillows that they've got them done up as. I'm almost thinking I might just fill this with the hearts and then just maybe frame it. This is just some pink 8. It's 14 count pink Ada. I don't even know who the manufacturer is. It was given to me, somebody who didn't want it. They were destashing, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. And I wasn't even sure what I would use it for, and then I thought, oh, this is perfect. This would be perfect for a Valentine start, so there we go. Yeah, I just need to decide what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do this, if I want to actually sew them into little pillows, or if I want to just artfully arrange all of these onto one piece and just frame it. I'm actually leaning towards that than anything else. But it's trying to figure out how to arrange them so that they look nice, because they're different sizes. Like these are some couple of big ones and some smaller ones, so I'd have to figure out how to arrange them onto the thing, and so it looks nice. So that is my February / Valentine's start. So there we go. I had, like I said, I had hoped to start something else this month, but that just didn't work out. There we go. So that's that, and that's all of my current projects on the go. The only other thing I need to show you is just another stash enhancement. I bought a PDF pattern from the Primitive Hare. I've started to enjoy PDFs, even though I would prefer professionally printed patterns. Just the way things are kind of going in the world. I decided to go with just downloads. So this is called Wheel of the Year by Primitive Hare. I fell in love with this, and I've been looking at it for a few months, and so I just finally decided, yeah, I'm going to do this now. I've got a little bit of money, not a lot, but I thought I would splurge on this, so I have it, and then I can work at getting it kitted up, because I would love to work on this. This would make an awesome Sal, because basically it's a calendar. All right, so we are in February, which would be here in bulk. We are moving towards Ostara, which is the spring equinox. So basically every 6 weeks you have a motif to stitch. This would be awesome as a stitch along. That would be cool. That would be so cool. But yes, so I'm looking forward to getting that one kitted up. I was hoping to be able to purchase some nice fancy, hand-dyed Ada for this, but I don't think that's going to happen. The fancy hand-dyed stuff is just out of my price range. It's just too rich for me, so I was toying with the idea of maybe dyeing my own. I know there is a shop in Saskatoon that does sell, if you have Ada on a bolt, that you can just have a custom piece cut. So I think I might do that. They have white, they have cream, and they have black, and I think it's just a 14 count Ada as well as what I'm aware of. I might just go in and ask how much they're charging and just get a piece cut, and then maybe experiment with dyeing my own, because I think this would look good on like a blue background, maybe like a light blue, so it looks like a sky or something. I think that's what I would like. But yes, we'll have to see. I'll have to look up some videos on how to dye fabric and just see if I can't make that work for myself. I'd like to experiment with some tea dyeing. I do have another pattern. I have the Christmas Carol sampler from Twin Peak Primitives, and I'm thinking I'd like to do that on a tea stained piece of Ada. So we'll look into that as well. I have to figure out what size of fabric I need for that, and then we'll go from there. So that is my stitchy update for February. Like I said, I was hoping to do 2 of these a month, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Might end up being just one a month, but Yeah, we are starting to get into a little more busier time. We've got more weekend markets that we're going to. We've got one coming up on Monday, the 17th. We are going to be in Cold Lake. We're actually going to be at the Canadian Forces Base. They are putting on a family day. Monday is family day here. And so they are hosting a family day market on the base. So that's exciting and new for us. But, you know, we've got more markets coming up in March. Glenn's already got us booked in, like from about the end of May straight through to December. We're going to be booked solid for weekend markets, whether it's a farmer's market or just another event that we're going to. We're already booked. It's crazy. Plus, we've got all the gardening stuff to do. We've got peppers started already, and some of them need to be transplanted already. So I'm going to be busy this next few days out at the farm with transplanting hot peppers and getting more hot peppers started. Like what I did is I started all of our super hots in January, and super hots do tend to take a longer time. I also started stuff that we weren't sure if was going to germinate. We thought we'll get that going too, just because a lot of it did come up. There's one or two that didn't. There's some where we've got a ton of that we weren't expecting. So there might be a good deal to be had on some 7-pot purple scorpion peppers, because we got a ton of plants. But yeah, so probably the next few days out at the farm, I'll be planting all jalapenos and probably some of the sweet peppers, and also transplanting those earlier plants into 4-inch pots. So, because they are at that point where that needs to be done. And then into, end of March, mid of March is when I start the tomatoes, and it's just gonna snowball from there. Before you know it, we're gonna be putting seeds in the ground itself. So all we can do is hope for good weather. So thank you for joining me. It's a bit of a shorter floss tube today, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I'm so happy you're here. And yeah, until next time, do take care.